closer.
Jeff, I don't know if you can see in the upper cam on the left side, there's something floating there. Might be a tiny fish, I don't know. It just floated out of.
Okay.
Oh well.
There we go.
Can only take one sample at a time, alas. I'm gonna get rid of all the sediment that I have here.
That's me on the bottom. You want
Okay.
me to back off so you can see it better?
It's very sticky. So I only have a view of it in upper.
You have a small view of it right now. I can back off.
Yeah, let's back up a little bit.
Just like enough to see it when I go down.
There it is.
There you go.
Okay, I won't be fooled twice here.
I can also extend a bit, and as you come in, I'll retract if you want, but...
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, I'll remember.
Yeah, I'll remember too, because I'll just have
as soon as
it
you've
in
got
my
it up in the
face.
scoop, I'll start retracting.
Yeah.
Nice. And I can go out more.
I understand this creature's reluctance. I really do. Video, can I get a zoom? And I'll tilt down a bit.
Box in a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
A little more zoom.
No, that's okay. Can you box in?
Yeah. It's right under the...
Okay.
What if...
Suction is my next thing to try here.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty quick to climb out.
Let's try that.
Okay. I'm going to pick up a bit and just back up.
I know it didn't work with the last one, but the last one was also quite a bit smaller. And then the last thing to try would be to actually grab its spines.
Whoa. Sorry, I think I'm on a rock. I think we are right.
Might need to wait a little bit.
Yeah, we'll just see where it comes down.
You want to go full wide?
Ah, there we are.
Okay, I'm going to ditch the scoop for now.
Okay, I'm just going to find a spot to sit down.
Okay, cool.
But you can do...
do you mind if I open the box and put that away?
Not at all.
And we're full wide video?
We're not, sorry. I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Oh, sorry, stick lock didn't take.
Do you want me to try to pull Atalanta to the west? Have better alignment, or do you not care?
I can see, and the tether's not in a weird position to me, so I'm okay with where it is, but
Okay.
as long as we're not gonna be drifting a ton. Okay, ready for box close?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Let's close. Oh,
What's up?
the box is,
Oh, I can give
you
it a
might
hand.
have to give it a hand on the left side.
This box lives a hard life.
There we
Go
go.
ahead. There
Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna try to suction it, but
Just to put it in the box.
okay. I'm just gonna make sure we're on the flush jar so that we don't.
So it'll be a light suction.
Yeah.
Sometimes this works, sometimes this does not. This also has to go relatively quickly.
Yeah.
So video, I want you to err on the side of like making the working space visible, like even though that's going to blow out a lot of the sandy stuff.
Totally.
When it comes to the iris. Cool, thank you.
Let me know when you want suction on.
Yeah, okay.
Is suction on?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm going to turn up the PRV for a sec here.
Yep. Go ahead.
It's on the move.
Okay, can I get a zoom video?
Absolutely.
Okay, suction please.
Okay. Starting off kind of low. Let's see.
I think you're going to probably need to ramp it up pretty high because the spines are going to block it.
Okay.
And there's going to be...
Does it shed spines? Like if I were to grab its spines?
They will break, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, almost had it there.
Can you do a quick pickup and
Yep.
scoot back?
There you go.
It moves fast, hey?
Wow, it
Yeah.
moves really
Wow.
fast on you. There, do you want me?
You can keep moving,
'Kay.
whatever it takes to keep it in view.
Wow, that guy is fast.
I think too our thruster movement's probably lending it a hand actually, but we're
It
just
moves
gonna-
pretty fast on its own.
That's pretty wild.
Perfectly adapted to avoid ROV sampling.
Yeah.
It's clearly a very strong selection pressure down here in the anti-ROV.
I'm on a rock here. Sorry. How's that?
It's not
Pressure's
enough.
all the way up. That's
It's not.
100% beans.
Okay.
Oh, you got
Okay.
it. You got it.
Can you open the box for
Yeah,
me?
I've got a box coming open. And tilt up.
Retract, please.
Yeah,
Video go wide.
that's all the way retract.
Okay.
Okay, box coming open more. There you go.
This is going to be one of those escape risk type critters.
Oh god, look how big those spines are too.
Yeah, it's.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Can you turn off the
Yeah.
suction, please?
It's probably just in there after the... Alright, you want box closed a bit to see?
Rats.
That's too bad because nothing lower than that was grabbing it. So.
Yeah. And it's going to be right at the... Right at the corner there,
It'll probably be caught where the rock is.
maybe.
Maybe? Okay. Box closed.
Yeah.
Except we might... Oh, no, we're good this time. Nice. Okay, I'm going to extend a bit so you can see. Let's look at bucket.
Okay, it looks like
Did not make
this
it in
critter...
there.
Yeah, I don't think it made it much past the... mouth.
Sorry, I was drifting. I'm just going to...
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that our best bet here is to put a chamber and just try to get this guy, free spines and all, into a chamber.
Okay,
Okay.
so I think what's going to happen is it's not going to go all the way, and it's going to end up... I don't think it'll stop us from taking other samples, but we probably won't get it into a chamber, and then it'll get caught up in other samples, which will then force it into their jar, if they're... So it's just
Oh,
going to
really?
be... It could end up being involved in other samples, basically.
At least the spines.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't know how to get it out of here at this point.
Yeah, I have a hard time believing it's going to come back out because of all the spines. I don't. Oh, it
There
just
it is.
did.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I am
Okay.
happy
So
to be wrong.
that is much
So
better
happy
in
to
my
be
mind.
wrong.
But I'm going to try. So I have one last idea, and that is to grab it.
Yes.
And
let's.
this is a tough one.
Tough
That
to do.
requires like feathering the manip in a way that I find challenging. So what happens, I think we should be okay if I place it right, but there is a risk of crushing it.
So basically, our options are we try with the hands, or we just let it go.
Correct. There's a risk of crushing it, but there's a risk of getting it, or we let it go. Video, can you give me a little bit better iris?
Totally.
I mean, let's try. At least we learn.
Okay. We're going to try putting it in the box then.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's get the So as soon as I have it, basically, I'll need to get the box open and just have you follow.
Yeah.
Video,
Do you want me
can
more?
I get a, oh, sorry, go
Do you want
ahead.
me more extended while you do this part, and then I'll?
No,
Okay.
that's just one more thing I've got
Okay.
it nicely centered up, and it's one more thing you'll have to worry about.
Okay.
Video, can I get a zoom?
All right, you ready for your forward box to
Yes,
start coming open
please.
as I? And
It's still
I'm just
there.
gonna kind of follow you. Video, do you want to zoom out a bit?
Oh,
Isn't
Just
it?
a little bit.
Tilt down?
That's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
still good.
And you've got a view and bubble as well.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Okay, starboard box
Okay.
is coming closed.
Probably should have started
Your
there.
forward box.
You made it look so easy.
Uh-huh, that's how that felt.
Totally, 100%.
Good work. Well, Jeff, thank you for your faith in me.
All right.
That urchin wants to leave.
Yeah, that
So
box
don't
will not
open
open
the
again.
box. It's noted.
Just gonna find the porch again. Nice. Well, now we know that that's the best way to do that. So
Yeah, it's never my first choice to trust that I'm going to be able to do that, but
yeah.
I just probably need a bit more practice with it. Okay.
All right.
Want to go full wide?
Yeah. Are you? I think you
Oh,
are
we already were.
basically. Do you want the craft out of the view mark?
Yeah. Do you want to do it?
Yeah. You want me to move
Yeah.
it? Okay.
That was sample 052.
052. Well, we tried all the modalities for that.
For all of our viewers out there,
Yeah.
you've now seen all the various tools
Yeah.
we have
It just started moving.
for
as I-
collecting animals.
Exciting.
Exciting times. Here, just give me a second. I'm just gonna move this chair. Boop. Sorry, just give me a sec, everybody. There we go.
If you can just let me know when you're ready.
Yep. Okay. That's good. Okay.
I love how much faith you have in Bubble. I haven't looked at Bubble in like a year now.
Adore Bubble. If we ever get rid of it, I'm gonna riot.
I do love Bubble. I just have, it's just
Okay.
plays second fiddle now.
I still use it more than any of the other ones
That's
for
awesome.
operation
You're
stuff.
very old school. I love it.
I didn't even learn with that too. Like I
I
was
know.
never on an expedition where Bubble was I always had the WCAs. I was spoiled. Okay,
Bubble's a good camera. It just doesn't get enough attention anymore.
we're still headed in through 3.
Let's do 315.
Okay. Wanna bring your heading to that?
Yeah, I do.
And you are ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Bridge nav, can we do 50 meters bearing 315? Thank you.
I need to be a little higher than Nautilus.
Oh, look at that.
Like Stonehenge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
an
what I was
interesting.
It really is a ring.
Are those more crinoids or those?
Yeah, that's that Persingid sea star.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's neat. Going off. Yeah, neat little structure. Is this just a rock in the middle of the frame, that little round?
That thing there?
Yeah, wanna go
I'm
zoom?
not sure. Let's zoom real quick.
I'm kicking up a lot of sediment.
Oh, and the shrimp too.
You got a shrimp.
Yeah, there's a shrimp.
Sea cucumber down to the left. Don't want to miss those.
I think it's just a rock.
It's Eric's favorite.
Cucumber.
No,
Okay,
it's on-
but that's
it's on
the
screen.
second little rock like that we have seen that looks
Interesting.
just like that. That is not a rock.
Do you want a wider or
I
zoom?
would like to zoom in on
Okay.
that more.
Go for zoom.
That is the second one we have seen.
Is it
Maybe
a
it's a sponge.
type of, yeah,
Could be a sponge, yeah.
there you go. Sorry, Atalanta's pulling us around a bit here. Go a bit wider.
I'm giving you a little more leash.
Okay, perfect. Go for zoom.
And also Atalanta's moving towards you, so
Yeah.
all in good.
Perfect. You forgot the young grasshopper on the end of that.
Young grasshopper.
Ideas, Pierre?
Patience.
Patience.
Young
It's a
grasshopper.
sponge.
Yeah. Okay, this must be a Dima sponge or something like that.
Not in here.
There we go. Back.
Got a bit more zoom, but
I mean, I don't know what else could it be.
Yeah, push in as much.
Yeah, I
We're
can't
basically
think of what
there,
else
right?
it would be either.
We'll get it in the frame at some moment. There we go.
It got holes.
Yeah, that's got to be a sponge.
All right,
Okay,
go wide.
thanks.
We got that shrimp. Yeah, it looks like that's another one,
there.
eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to look at that one too and see if it matches?
Sure,
or-
yeah.
We got a minute. I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
Go for zoom. We'll get a little closer there. All right. Push in.
What's that? Is it something? Oh, it's just
Oh. Yeah, that's a little coral right there.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm just stuck on rocks. And
Yeah, but that is
floating around.
another. That definitely is another
One of those.
sponge. One of those. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. And you wanted to look at that little coral?
Yeah, just
Up.
up.
Right
Up.
there.
There. Wait.
Yeah.
Well, you got it.
Go for zoom. You want to push in a bit more?
I cannot.
Oh,
Looks like
okay.
there's
Sorry, I'm
current.
quite far from it.
No worries.
Do you need a closer zoom than that size? We can go wide video.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'll just get in.
Sorry, I had to sneeze mid-zoom.
No, that's all right. That's okay. Yeah. Cool. Go for zoom.
Can you hear Gabby?
I did at one of the
Can you hear
upper
Gabby?
lines.
No, I
Oh.
can't.
No, we're just talking about something operational, unrelated. So, I
Okay.
did at one of the lines that came out of it, but not. No, there's not a. Not.
So,
No. As far as I saw.
very small coral. That's all I can say at this particular moment.
Yeah.
Is this a little
Sorry,
square
I'm
actinian?
doing a bad job of. Do you have any more zoom video, or is that everything?
We are full zoom.
Okay.
Maybe a little Samia or something like that?
Yeah. I think that's full zoom science.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Okay. Go wide video. And I'm gonna start moving a bit.
Some more worm tubes down there. We can keep going.
Okay.
Worm tubes?
Yeah,
what
so
it's
we
called?
saw a few of those. There are a number of worms that will just build a tube that goes straight up out of the mud. And they usually make it out of sand grains and things like that.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, I'm driving a little low. There we go.
Ravioli star?
Yep.
Where?
Just right in the middle right now.
That guy.
Right on the
Oh,
rock.
nice. Good eye.
And there's another one up here.
Oh yeah, bigger guy.
Lots of them.
It's making me hungry for lunch.
You want to eat a bunch of ravioli stars?
All right, I think probably keep this heading and go for another move.
Okay, let's do it.
Bridge nav, same move please. 50 meters, bearing 315.
There's
Do we have a guess on the ID for the little white sea star?
Goniasteridae, but
Nothing
hold
below
on a
that,
second. Let me see if I can get it a little more refined.
Is that the same family as bat stars?
Not 100% certain.
Just wondering, 'cause they look a bit similar.
It could be in this genus right here.
That's kind of what I was looking at
So
too.
discuss.
Wonder if maybe we can get one more good zoom on one next time
Okay.
we see it.
okay.
Will
One
do.
of the little ravioli.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
pressure, just when we
No, that's great to know.
encounter one.
More rocky. Oh. Sorry, I didn't realize it was, here, we got a coral here.
Oh, well, yeah, let's
Go
look at
for
the
zoom
sponge.
video?
Yeah.
Or sponge. Disregard everything I say. I don't know.
Organism.
It's a something. That's a cool one.
Oh, that's great.
Push in a bit more.
Oh.
Can we get a look at the side of it as well?
Yeah, sounds good. You happy with the front?
Yeah.
Okay. Go a bit wider video. I'm just gonna orient a little differently. Try not to kick up too much sediment. Okay, go for zoom.
Is it the same type of sponge that we've seen earlier?
No, it is a stock sponge. I'm not.
What's on
Oh,
the
the stalk
Those
is-
are zoanthids on the side.
Oh.
Yeah. Kira, thoughts?
Is this a stop ship move?
How harder?
Yes, this is
Yeah,
a stop
okay,
ship move.
stop ship.
Yep.
Bridge nav. All stop, please.
That's what I thought.
We'll have to go back too.
Okay.
And you've got tether in the back of Atalanta, you see? Yeah, okay. Okay.
So is this one that you want to
go
collect,
wide video. I'm
Piera?
gonna sit
Can we?
down.
Yeah, I think Piera is more interested in the zoanthids growing on the stalk, but
Okay.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think we have to get the whole thing, right? I don't
Yes.
think we can get
Bridge nav. Can we please do 40 meters, bearing 135?
This is gonna be a starboard box.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we don't want to let out the escape urchin.
All right. Oh,
yeah, I think the sponge
Almost.
probably is one of the hyllenemas,
oh.
but maybe a different species than the one we collected on the last
Sorry about
dive.
that. I don't know.
What's the sample number?
Okay.
Thanks.
This would be
Do you want to try and get this sample?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So I will manage everything else. If you want to sit down and go for the grab,
Perfect.
and you can start to bring it around to the starboard box, and we can just sort of gauge your comfort level with getting it in there.
Sounds great.
And before we actually pick it, let's zoom in on those zoanthids in
Okay.
a little bit more.
Yeah, go for zoom video. I'll line you up.
I think James might be online now. I'm asking.
What's that, Piera?
I think James might get online
So-
now.
Oh, that's so spicy. Just give me a sec. All right, push in. Is that all the way? Yeah.
That's all the way.
Adjust your focus.
It looks like
Okay, James is jumping on here in a minute.
he is
He is. Okay.
slurping.
So James, if you can hear me,
Epizoanthus.
if you've joined us.
He's on there.
Okay, there it is. Epizoanthus. Is this a specimen, maybe stellaris? Is this a specimen you would like us to collect?
I will say yes. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Is that a yes on collection?
Yes, that is a yes.
Perfect. Almost.
So James Reimer is one of our scientific experts who's joining us online, and he's just jumped on to take a look at these zoanthids. He is a zoanthid expert, and he is saying that this may be Epizoanthus stellaris, which has not previously been reported from this far south before.
Cool.
Okay, go wide video.
Full wide?
Yeah. I might ask you to push back in, but I just want to see where I am and get the arm out.
Totally.
And remember how to use this grip on the arm here. Okay. There we go.
What are zoanthids?
So we're gonna want to grab it as far down the base, right? To
They're a type of
preserve
corals, but they have a multiple
And do you
rows
remember
of
which way up?
tentacles.
You want the grip?
Yeah, I want the other side, don't I?
So very much like an anemone, but
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
colonial,
like that.
Perfect.
Yeah,
and lots of rings of tentacles.
yeah, they're exocorals.
Science, Piera?
Yes, sorry.
Is this going to be negatively buoyant?
Oh,
Will it
that,
sink?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's-
The spicules on the stalk will cause it to
yeah,
to,
the sponge might.
to sink. The glass.
One more index here. Ooh.
I'm sorry, Piera, you got interrupted.
Oh no, I'm just reading that
Okay.
James is answering what zoanthids are. He says shoes sink slowly.
And video, can you push in?
Totally.
Just want to see
Maybe like there.
here. Yeah, that's about as low.
Take a look in upper.
Oh yeah, I see. Does that seem like I'm going to close on a rock first?
Just seems that you're not going to get the scissors on it necessarily. Oh, that's better. Perfect.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to close on this rock, actually, though. I'm going to bop it out of the way.
Yeah, bob away.
Fine surgery, rock surgery here. Oh,
Ooh.
all right. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go for that.
So James says
Once you're closed up,
zoanthids
remember to give it a
are amongst the oldest of
rotate back and forth.
exocorals. They always have 2 rings of tentacles, and they are weird for 2 reasons.
There we go. Okay,
First
grip
of all,
is locked. Perfect.
they're often in the deep sea,
Okay, go wider, video. You can go
living
wide,
on
wide.
other animals.
And Ryan, there's a
And-
sample in the forward large bio box, nothing
Okay.
in the aft large bio box.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do you remember what I showed you about how
It'd
to
be
tuck
like
the arm up?
this, right?
Yeah.
And do I want to be all the way around with
Get everything all the way in.
Yeah, okay.
Tuck your elbow in
Like that.
and get your shoulder all the way up.
Okay.
And the reason for this is because you've got every joint at its extent, so you know
Yeah.
exactly where it is for the moments when you can't see it.
Okay. Can you tilt my camera over just so I can see my
Yeah.
joints a bit better? Okay. And I'm going to want this tucked in as well,
Yeah,
right?
sure. It's just to keep, just so you know where every joint is.
Yeah, okay.
And also it keeps you from flapping in the breeze and catching
And
something.
then we're just azimuthing around.
Yeah, exactly. And let me
And
know
I
when you
guess
want a
I'm-
sample.
Okay, let me just index. This is...
Upper gives you more view of it than...
Oh yeah, I can see better now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I can see I'm tucked up in my...
There will
Really?
still be a bit of a moment when you can't see.
Yeah, okay. Goodbye, arm.
There you go.
Hello. Yeah, and go sample salvo.
So is the
Okay.
box being shown online?
I'm just gonna do this really slowly.
Yep, there
Yep,
it is.
it is.
Bottom
Left.
left.
Is that all the azimuth I get?
You have way more azimuth than you need.
Okay.
I wouldn't azimuth your way. I wouldn't have yourself azimuth all the way in at this point.
Oh, like don't keep azimuthing for this.
Right, because, well, you're in view now.
Yeah.
So you're going to, it's time to like, I would say maybe give yourself a little yaw. Yeah, there you go. And then you just got to clear the box.
Yeah,
The
okay.
only gotcha is that, see that pin that sticks up?
Yeah,
And that tends to catch the wrist.
okay. I see.
So that's
And,
catch.
yeah, okay. So I want to go above it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
Exactly.
can see. Okay, and which one am I going
You're
in?
going to the back big box.
Okay. And I'm just going to index and get it better. Back big box. And I'm going to want to kind of come up and like tilt into
You're going to want to rotate
jaws.
the jaws so that the tulip part is
Is
sort
down.
of down. Yeah.
Yeah, and then kind of, and here, let me just index again. And then pitch
fish.
down,
Fish,
eh?
fish.
What
Oh,
was that? What is all the owing?
Fish.
There's a fish in the main camera.
How do we feel about that?
That's great. Let it go.
Okay, I am going to open jaws. And just watch that it doesn't come back up. Is it coming back up with me? No.
I don't think so.
Okay. Amazing.
Nice.
Beautiful.
That's my first,
closing.
yeah, I'm picking up a
Nice.
little bit.
Made it look easy.
Now I gotta get out though, is the,
No
easy
problem.
peasy.
is the
But tuck yourself up in the same way.
yeah, okay. I'm just indexing them out here.
Made it look easy. Awesome work.
Oh, here, I just want to make sure my shoulder's all the way up. There we go, that's what's missing. Okay, you can give me back a dive salvo.
Thank you.
Yeah,
awesome.
that was awesome. That was my first starboard bow box.
Yeah, it went
job,
really
Rob. So
Very
that was,
nice.
smooth as I've seen
nice
it.
one.
Do it.
And let's get back in view here. All right. All right. Get my sorry, I pushed here.
Are you ready for a ship move?
Yeah, let me just look. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Right, let's do heading 345.
Okay, picking up.
Bridge, nav,
And we got box closed and everything like that. Yeah, I can see
30
it.
meters, bearing 345, please.
No, I just like, I'm re-deriving myself currently.
So we took this sample because we want to look at the zoanthids, right? Those
Yeah.
are the anemone-looking things at the stalk of
Yeah.
the sponge?
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
Do we know if it benefits the sponge or it's just renting space there?
Probably renting space there.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
The sponge has gotten up high above the seafloor, more into the current, and probably doesn't care much about what happens
Yeah.
down below anymore.
Lots of those sea stars.
More percentage sea stars. They are super colorful. What is that little coral, though, right
Yeah,
there?
you can zoom on that.
That looks like a little chrysogorgid.
Go for zoom video. Oh yeah, auto heading, that's why.
Yeah, maybe stellata, chrysogorgia stellata or something like that. Steve is still online. He'll probably correct me any moment now.
Push in a bit more. Go for more. Okay, I was just far from it.
It was muted, but we are at full.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great though.
Okay,
We got a good look at
perfect.
that one.
Okay, go wide. Thank you.
What's the name of that sea star again?
Persingid.
Persingid.
Over there.
B-R-I
There's another sea cucumber.
Yeah, we got another.
S-I-N-G-I-D.
Persingid.
Persingid. Oh, and this is
Another
another
floating
Nypniastes, a swimming sea cucumber.
And it seems like there's another one of those little, what were they, sponges? Right on the lure.
Oh,
Oh yeah?
Those strange little,
Small brown ones.
The kind of olive colored.
yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Yeah, very cool. Alright, I'll keep looking over here. Okay. I'm off in the... Yeah, am I pulling you around now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
It's the nature of rhubarb.
Yeah, it's usually be on your leash.
The nature of rhubarb would be a good name for an autobiography. Oh, fish.
There's a little fish.
Oh, nice catch. Go for zoom video.
That is a tiny fish.
I'll come down. You won't get a nice steady zoom.
Yeah.
That's okay. $10 says this
Nature
is
of rhubarb.
Bazacetus, which is probably the guy we collected on that first dive. It is. Yep, that's Basocetus. We can keep going.
Okay, cool.
Looks like a tadpole.
What's that?
A tadpole?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like a tadpole, doesn't it? So they've done studies, you know, you'll notice like, oh, rat tails, they're not an eel, but they have a long eel-like tail. Cusk eels, well, they're not eels either, but they have a long eel-like tail. And then, of course, there are eels.
Yeah.
And all these fish have this consistent long tail. And this is really a thing, and we find this in all places in the deep sea. The deeper you go, the less of the conventional body form you're used to in shallow waters with a paddle-like tail. That goes away, and you get these long eel-like tails. And people have done locomotion studies on this, and they have discovered that that shape of a tail is a really great way.
Zoom video?
Let's zoom on these guys.
Yeah.
Is a really great way for high efficiency but low speed
Keep
swimming.
going.
Oh.
And it works well. They don't need to go fast. They live in the dark. They're
Yeah.
not being chased by big active things that can keep chasing them for tens of
kicked up.
meters. And so it works. Highly efficient, but not fast.
Yeah.
They don't have a whole lot of burst swimming ability.
Sorry, I made this shot terrible.
It's dramatic, at least.
Yeah. Here, it's gonna clear in a sec here.
Bridge nav.
Is that all your Zoom video?
30 meters,
Okay.
bearing
Just push in for a minute.
335.
We'll just get a good shot of it for a sec.
Wow, I don't know what this is.
Is this interesting enough to... want?
What are those dark spots on it?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Do you want us to hold the ship and take a...
Yeah, please.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Hold the ship. No,
Bridge
that's all right.
nav, all stop, please.
Okay, go wide video. I'll get...
I don't think you'll need to do any backing around.
Okay,
Looks like we're in a good position.
We stopped, yeah.
thank you.
Here, I'm just gonna get closer and get us lined up for a look.
There's a Bathypathes to the bottom left, but this thing what we're
Alright.
zooming on is really curious.
Go for Zoom video. Push in all the way, I'll get you. Yeah, just your... Want to play with iris and see if you can get a better...
Yeah, with these white organisms, it just,
Yeah, they're just the same color as the...
yeah.
I'm at a loss for what this thing is. Can we see, are there are tentacles out there on the end of those little dark
Yeah.
spheres,
Yeah.
right?
Is that full zoom right there?
That's full zoom.
Do you think this is something you want?
I'm honestly not sure. But yeah, possibly. I'm also wondering if it's just a big hydroid colony that is encrusted over an old stalk of a black coral or something like that.
There's a few things around it. Do you want us to zoom out and kind of
Yeah.
look at them?
Yeah.
Okay, go wider video. I'm just gonna... There's something right next to it here. Yeah, go back in. You don't have to go that wide video. We're gonna
sorry.
look at it. No, that's all right. I wasn't clear. Go back in.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. There's
Yeah, I did
something
not need
right
to go that wide.
there. as well? Is that just a bit of nothing?
Yeah,
Okay.
below it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I can't tell. That might be an old worm tube or something like that.
Go a bit wider video. I'm gonna
It's
find the other
difficult
thing.
to tell with it being the same color as
I
this
think it's
sandy background. It's hard to see contrast.
Very much.
tilt up. Yeah, okay, go back in video. We got something there as well. Does that look different?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. It does, I mean, it's some sort of cnidarian.
Yeah.
It's not a sea pen. I'm tempted to collect the one on the right with the little, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take this one.
Okay, sounds good. Go wide video.
What do you think about a snip and slurp for this one?
Sure. It's pretty small, I think, so.
Yeah, and I'm thinking it's black coral too, so it's probably a little bit neutral.
Okay.
I think, yeah, probably a good candidate for that.
Are you in an okay spot for that? I think it's directly centered on the porch.
Honestly, is it
so
straight in front of us?
See where the yellow handle of the knife is?
Yeah.
It's like basically straight out.
Yeah, I see that.
About a, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Jeff. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Gabby, have you seen something like this before?
No, it's weird.
Okay.
I'm going with...
It's just the fish guy trying to decide which corals are unusual is, you know, maybe not the best thing, so all opinions are welcome.
Oh, James is asking if this, yeah.
Oh.
Do you mind if I come up a bit?
Yeah, go for
Are you
it.
okay with that? What? Did I not put it away right, or?
No.
Okay.
You just press the blue button.
Oh, are we not doing that?
It doesn't matter at all. Nobody had been, and so I was like, why is it not on multi? And you were the first person to do it in a while, so, you know,
I was like,
it's fine. No, have no fear. It's all good. It's working just fine.
Perfect.
Everything's good.
Oh yeah, it's probably gonna drift in.
You want to go look at that real quick, Jeff?
What do you see?
The fish?
Go for zoom.
Go for
Just zoom on it really quickly.
Yeah.
It looks like it's another Basocetus, and we've collected one of those before. It is. Yep. If you can zoom just a touch more on it, though.
Yeah, keep going. Give it.
Yep. No need to collect, but thanks for the zoom. That's useful.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. Come out a bit. That's good.
The fish guy and the ROV pilot deciding which corals are interesting. Good one.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know.
So this is Snip and Slurp? Sorry?
Yeah, this is going to be a snip and slurp.
Just gonna get this ready.
Yeah.
You can go in.
You're good though.
Okay.
Container 2.
You can tell me
In
what
2?
you need for...
Did you catch that, Ryan?
Yeah, sample jar 2.
Okay. Video, can you give me a zoom?
I'm gonna go around the long way.
Who needs scientific expertise when you can sample on vibes?
Yeah. I think it's like, it's more like the, having looked at these, like it is vibes, but like intuition is formed of looking at lots of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like calling it vibes, so.
A little bit more reliable than just vibes.
Maybe that's what vibes are.
All right.
Vibes
go
are like
wider.
deep knowledge. Yep.
Go wider video. Yeah.
Okay. And can you just give me a little view of the suction
Yeah.
hose?
There you go. And I will tilt down.
And video, can you do like a more open iris? Thanks.
Oh, I think you're caught in the end of it.
Nope.
I
You're in the
am
end.
moving the end of it.
Oh, I see.
A
see,
little
I
bit
did
of
not-
both.
This is where you say young grasshopper again.
Well, it is, you were true. You were right.
Yeah.
It's just, you know. I was technically caught at the end of it. And can you porch out for me?
Porch it out a little bit.
Beauty.
How much sediment would you like on the porch?
I would like to turn over to the next watch with at least as much as was turned over to us.
Perfect.
Oops, did I say that
What about
out loud?
double it and pass it to the next person?
Yeah.
I mean, sounds good to me.
ROV
forward.
hazing.
No need for vengeance here.
All right, let me know when you're ready for suction.
Yeah, go ahead and turn on suction.
And I've got a pretty high just to get past that rock, hopefully, so.
To be clear, we do not do ROV hazing. Video, can I get half zoom?
Absolutely. There.
There you go.
Nice.
And it goes.
Let's see, let's see.
There it
we go,
is,
I
in the
got
bucket.
it. Perfect.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Noel, that was 054 sample?
Correct.
You can see that fish in the,
Where?
oh, in the sample jar that from earlier,
Oh.
just as you rotate it around.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that full wide video?
No.
Okay. Let's get.
Double it and pass it on.
I like to call it being affectionately petty.
Yeah.
Affectionately petty.
It happens to all of us. Sometimes you have these handovers where you're
Yeah.
just like, I am so sorry. Here is a mess.
Like, I'm too tired to clean this up.
I can't.
All
All
right.
I've done is make messes. Here we are.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We did hand off that urchin collection last
Yeah,
time.
we
Yeah.
definitely did.
Yeah.
I
Oh, that's
deserved.
true.
I absolutely deserved a porch full of mud.
Is this
Oh,
some
yeah,
kind
what
of
is it?
trail?
Can we
with
look
a-
at that
yeah.
right? Yeah.
I'm
That's
just
a
gonna try
trail
not
going
to,
to this thing, whatever this is.
I'm gonna try my
Noelle, thank you for the
absolute
reminder.
hardest.
Gotta stay humble.
Am
I saw redemption on this watch, though. We got this urchin.
Here,
Yeah,
I'm
you did.
sitting on the floor, so we're gonna tilt down to look at it. 'Cause- okay, go for zoom.
The floor makes me think of like linoleum.
Sitting on the linoleum. What is this? Tilt down.
Stick.
Oh, stick bug.
Yeah, but it makes a trail.
Okay, yeah, go all the way in. Is
Maybe just...
that everything?
That's all.
Wait, are we on a cliff or are we flat?
It's a bit of a slope.
Oh, yeah, I mean, maybe just...
Yeah, maybe it just slid downhill. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, go wide.
What's our next Niskin depth?
2,000, 1,500.
I was thinking, wait, what's the depth that we get to the top? We're still far
Waypoint
away.
6 is, we probably won't get all the way to the top,
Yeah.
is my guess. But
But
waypoint 6
Watch your porch.
Oh, oh, no.
is 1,600 meters.
Oh, no.
I will get it there.
What's that?
I will probably get it there at the...
At 1,600.
Yeah,
Okay.
You all ready to move?
because...
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
have...
Bridge nav.
Yeah.
Can we do 30 meters, bearing 335?
Beautiful sea pen coming up.
Ooh, yeah. Let's see if I can wreck it with my sediment. Sorry.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, wreck it right.
Wreck-It Rye.
Sponge.
All right.
Sponge, I
Does it
can't
have a
trust it.
presume.
Is this like Semperella or something like that? This is a different one than what we've seen before. Oh, that's great.
Does this one take shrimp captives?
I'm starting to warm to the idea of sponge life.
All right, let's keep going.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, sponge, sweet sponge.
Yeah, sponge
You'd
life.
have like little like home goods pictures on your walls of
Can someone embroider me a sponge, sweet sponge?
like
what's
yes, throw
that?
pillow.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Rye, it's too late. I've already designed it in my head.
I have to. I'm gonna get my Procreate out later, start drawing. All right, go for zoom. I think this is. Actually, I have no good guesses.
Tent caterpillars.
Yeah.
Wrong vibe.
Oh,
What the
Looks
heck?
like a sponge that's
Maybe
like
it's a
degraded,
dead
like
sponge.
Oh,
Like a
yeah.
dead
Yeah, and it's just covered with
Yeah.
hydroids and stuff.
And then
Bryozoans
there's something
and-
right here as well. Is that just a stalk?
Yep, that looks like a
Dead stalk.
dead stock.
Okay.
Okay, let's keep
Go
going.
wide.
the stench of death is thick here. We must move on.
Nav Derek's my favorite. My favorite Derek.
Nav Derek's definitely the most existential.
Yeah, Nav Derek has seen some things.
Like dinner Derek's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Keeps it pretty light. Expedition lead Derek's pretty serious.
It's not by choice.
Well, is that oh yeah, that's a brittle star just booking it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
Here,
Yeah,
go
that
for zoom
guy,
video. We
that
gotta-
guy's cruising.
that's cool.
He's late.
Late for shift.
Board meeting.
Board meeting. Well, he's an associate, right? Brittle stars are typically associates. There's an important meeting.
All right, go wide.
Okay, let's keep going. Derek, our next waypoint is 4 or
That's
3?
right. 4.
4, okay.
Is that just a shrimp?
Yep.
Okay. Looked like it was doing a headstand.
Oh, no, wait, maybe that is a little sea pen.
Okay.
The shrimp.
A shrimp doing a headstand.
I wrecked it with my sediment. We want to look at it?
Nah, let's just keep going.
Okay.
I feel like we have to make up some ground. Spent a lot of time in a small space.
A lot of time on that urchin.
There's a sea cucumber on Atalanta. The Atalanta cam.
What's this? You want to zoom on that?
Yeah.
Okay, go for zoom. Oh.
Furry.
So earlier, Steve was saying that this was a worm tube,
Oh.
but that doesn't look like a worm tube to me. Or if it is a worm tube, it's coated in hydroids or something.
What's in the sand next to it? It's like a little...
Are we at max zoom?
We're not.
Can we get a tiny bit more?
Yeah, keep going.
Absolutely.
We are now at max zoom.
Okay. I'll try to keep it in focus here.
Yeah, the tube in the middle is definitely made out of sediment grains, so it's probably a polychaete worm tube. And then I think what's happened is the whole outside of it has just gotten colonized by hydroids.
There you go.
That's cool.
All right. Good.
Let's keep going.
Bridge nav.
Okay, let's keep going.
Same
Go
move,
wide
please.
video.
30 meters, bearing 335.
Can we zoom on that real quick?
Yeah, go for zoom.
I think that's a sea cucumber.
Oh, covered in sand.
Yep, Mesothuria is the genus on this guy.
Yeah, there you
Yeah, not the most attractive.
go.
Okay,
All right, go
let's
wide.
keep going.
Aw. Only myself to blame.
Is that another sponge?
Another sponge, yep.
There's another one. Is this the same kind as the ones we've been seeing?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we won't zoom on that.
You mind if I reset your DVL?
Oh yeah, that would be great. Thanks. Go for zoom video. Buzz video. Is that a same
Shrimp.
type of shrimp we've been seeing?
Yep.
Okay. Go wide video. I was just trying to buy some time for a second while we waited.
Sorry, I'm so slow.
That's okay.
Thanks.
What's that?
Oh, what is... Okay, there's a few things. Oh, you got another
That's one of those
Oh, that's a
here.
sponge.
sponges
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
going
Another
around
sponge.
in a
sand
circle.
angels.
I wonder if it means to do that.
Yeah, that is interesting.
That's what, the fourth time we've seen that?
Yeah, we've seen several
Yeah.
of these. Yeah.
And then there's this. Was this what you were looking at?
That looks like a stalk with a brittle star on it.
Okay, you want to zoom on it or?
Sure.
Okay, go for a zoom video. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, it looks like a sea pen
with a brittle star.
With a brittle star.
Cool. Okay, go wide. There was something else over here, wasn't there? This. Oh, it's just another. It's another one of those.
Sort of a dead stock.
But dead this
Yeah.
time. Yeah. Oh, you got a fish.
Got a
Oh,
fish.
it's another one of
That's
those.
another
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Oh yeah, Ipnops.
Ipnops.
Not a very good swimmer.
Wow, that one is. He's booking it though.
What exactly is the super reflectiveness that we're looking at? Is that a retina?
Yeah, so that's a retina. So like, you know at night when you shine a light in a cat's eyes and all the light bounces back at you and it looks like the lights glow?
Yeah.
The same thing is happening here. It's got a retina with a really intense reflective layer at the back. And what those reflective layers, both in the cat, which has night vision, or in this fish, which is trying to detect really low light levels, what they're doing is if the photons of light come into the eye and they go through the retina, but don't actually hit the right nerves, the right sensory cells, they bounce off the reflective layer at the back and then come back through the retina of the eye, and they have a second chance of causing a nerve response. So it's a mechanism of having a really light-sensitive eye.
Cool.
Go for zoom video. But just another sea pen with a
Yeah.
With an associate.
associate
Yeah.
all
Who's
tangled up.
Made it to the meeting.
I
Wow.
think sea pens are really cool.
It's pretty.
All right, go wide. You can see in upper like all the tracks of whatever's digging around in the sand.
Yeah, look at this
Like
track.
that, yeah.
Sometimes there's a sea urchin at the end of those tracks.
Yeah. What if we zoom on the end? Go for
Yeah,
zoom
I
video.
think that's a good idea.
There's like a hole there, a divot.
Uh-huh. I bet you it's a burrowing sea urchin.
Ah. Neat.
But I don't see anything
Yeah.
in this one.
All right, go
Okay.
wide. Is this of interest?
Yes.
Okay, go for zoom video. You might have to come up a bit if we get too close. All right. There we go. Go push in. It almost looks like another one of the
Yeah.
ones that we sampled.
Yep, this looks like what we just collected.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna put it out a bit. Oh. Are you happy?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. feel like I'm walking on the beach looking for treasures. Sorry, was there something you want to see?
Nope, keep
Nope,
going.
alright.
Derek, I feel like DVL nav's in party mode right now.
Let's look at this for a second, though.
Yeah,
Whoa.
go for zoom.
This is, we saw one of these just a little ways back. And Chris Kelly were on the call. He would immediately know which sponge this is.
It's a
I
bunch
want
of
to say
little
it's Semperella.
things
are
at the
things on
base.
it?
So it has a bunch of spicules that go into the sediment and anchor it, and then it grows up, but it doesn't, instead of having a stalk, it's live all the way up.
Shall I keep moving?
Yes.
Yeah, are we good with this?
Yep, we are
Okay.
good.
Go wide.
Bridge nav. 30 meters, bearing 335, please.
What's this?
Is that a rock?
Let's check it out. Go for zoom. I'll drive up to it.
It's very round.
Is that a coconut?
Oh, looks
Yeah.
like a coconut.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep. Well, maybe not a coconut.
There's some
Maybe
sort
a
of
coconut.
wood. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's a
coconut.
coconut.
Looks like
Yeah,
one.
maybe it
I think it's
is.
coconut.
It's definitely plant-based.
Yeah. All right, are we good?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Go wide video. Another.
There's something pink.
Go for zoom.
Oh, it's another.
Little cup
Is that a
coral.
cup coral?
It's a cup coral.
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
these.
Just do a quick one while I'm waiting here. Okay, go wide. You can push past it, yeah. Is that just another
Let's zoom on that.
zoom? Go for zoom. Oh, it's just...
May just be a brittle star or a little brisingid or something. Oh, okay. This is a sea star, but a different variety.
Sorry. There we go. Do you know what
Do we-
kind that is?
I am not certain. Do we have any more zoom?
Yeah, go for it. Video. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Here, I can get a bit closer. Go a bit wider. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Go for zoom.
Nice.
A little bit more. Oh, sorry. There you go. And let me know when
Yeah,
you've got enough to...
That's great. Thank you.
Okay, go wide.
Bridge nav. 30 meters.
Do we know the name of the
bearing
seesaw?
335.
No, I'm trying
No?
to figure that
Okay.
out right now.
Another one of those.
It may have been a mixaxterid, but I'm not sure.
Fish. Oh, yeah. Is that another one of the ones we collected the other night? The,
Yeah, I think so.
Bathycetus.
let's see if I can see him.
Basocetus.
Oh, yeah, he's swimming. I'm gonna keep going if that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, let's look at this.
Yeah, okay, go for zoom.
Looks like cobwebs.
Ooh.
Little brittle star at the bottom.
Just get this back in view. There we go.
It really does look like cobwebs.
Sea spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what would make that.
You have a good enough
Yes.
zoom? Okay, go wide video. I feel like we saw a lot of that on the last expedition, that sort of stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
Yeah, but
maybe
it was
not
bacterial
the
mat
Okay.
on the last one, and this one is that was probably dead sponge spicules.
okay.
Is that
Yeah,
what you
it
think?
could be. Yeah, and it was just detritus and things are kind of collecting on it.
Yeah. Or hydroids, hydrozoans, or
Yeah.
something like that. So, yeah, it looked really, really similar.
same, but wasn't the same.
Yeah, the bacterial mat's definitely a different thing.
Oh, here we've got a couple things here.
Oh, let's look at the urchin.
Yeah, go for
Ooh.
zoom.
Okay, this is an echinothurid sea urchin, which is a family that includes a lot of the pretty typical looking sea urchins. And I think this is in the genus Traumicosoma.
There you go.
Oh, very cool.
Did we
So
turn
unlike the
lasers
Aspididae,
on?
Yeah,
I'm
can
like-
you turn lasers on, Gabby?
Yeah.
Sorry. We might have to zoom out a bit to get them in the view, though. Are they on now?
unlike the
Yeah, go a bit wider.
Aspididaedema, this animal is going to walk around on its 2 feet. That's big.
Yeah. Almost 10 centimeters exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You want to look at this star over here?
Yes, please.
Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, thanks, video. All right. Go for zoom. Oh, it's another one of the ones we just saw?
6 arms, kind of a
Like
weird
puffy?
central, puffy arms and
Bridge nav.
kind of a central disc there.
30 meters, bearing
And-
335.
I'm not sure which one it is, but
Go wide video. Okay, we're gonna move a bit.
sounds good.
Oh. That view in front is kind of fun. There's more of that, whatever kind of cobweb
Cobwebs.
stuff was, and that's a, yeah.
Persingent sea star. Yeah.
Nice. What's that? Go for zoom video.
That right there.
Yeah, is it just a...
Wow. I think this is a tube-dwelling anemone, perhaps?
Syrian too?
Yeah, Serianthid anemone. That's beautiful. Do we have any more zoom?
No.
Okay, I can get closer. We're waiting kind of for Atalanta if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Go wide video. I'll just get pull in closer. We'll get a good zoom. Try not to go too crazy here.
Oh,
It's another stick with a trail on the
Yeah.
upper left. Those can't be
Okay,
sticks.
go for zoom.
what are they?
Go for zoom. You can push all the way in. Sorry.
Oriented.
Spicy.
Yeah. Can we turn the lasers off too when we get a second? Oh, actually,
Yeah,
it
they
won't
won't be in
matter right
video
now. Yeah.
Is that all the way in video? Yeah.
Yep. It's all the
Oh,
way
that's great. That's beautiful.
Looks like it. So pretty.
So is that actually attached to the sediment, or is it?
No, I think this guy has this anemone has a tube,
Okay.
and so if we were to prod it or disturb it, it would withdraw all of the tentacles back into the tube.
Bridge nav. Could we please do
And
30
disappear.
meters, bearing
Okay.
359.
Are we good with that view?
We are.
Okay, perfect. Go wide, video.
So I'm gonna head more like due north here. There's,
Okay.
looks like we need to stick that way to follow the ridge. It's dropping off.
Okay. Heading that way. And I'll get more out.
What did you say? You're
0, 0, 0.
0, 0, 0.
Oh, auto heading would be the culprit there. Okay. Go for zoom. Is that just some?
What is that?
Oh, it looks almost like a dead.
Dead sponge?
Yeah, like the ones that we've been
It's-
seeing.
It's a dead sponge or it's a xenophyophore.
Oh.
I can't tell which. Xenophyophore is this gigantic protist, amoeba-like thing that makes a test out of sand grains, but this is really big and fairly shallow for them, so it may just be a dead sponge.
All right, go wide, video.
Yep.
All right. And it's just another one of those.
Yeah,
That's so bizarre.
Yeah.
Mergadrella sponge.
That's like the 5th time now.
Yep. Quite a lot of those.
Sponges love to rotate.
Here, I'll get more in here.
I wonder what causes them to just spin round and round and round.
Good. Okay. Cool. I'm in a good spot here.
All right, chat, it is time for watch change. I would like to thank our viewers for sticking with us, for watching along with the 8 to 12 watch. Currently, we're still exploring the unnamed seamount in Eastern Palau, exclusive economic zone. If you have any questions,
Who is that
if you're
drifting by?
curious, or if you see something that we might have
Go
missed,
for zoom quickly.
just put it in the chat. The 12 to 4 watch would answer your questions. Oh, look at that sea anemone. Sea cucumber.
There we go.
Yay.
Yeah, I kicked up too much sediment. Okay, go wide. I'm gonna do a handover here.
Yeah, I mean, 8 bottoms it out, right? Yeah, so
All right, 8 to 12 watch signing out. Enjoy exploring with 12 to 4 watch. Put your questions in our chat, and we'll see you next time. Oh, look how long those legs are. I don't think I've seen one that's got legs that long. That's impressive.
Did you want to zoom?
Yeah, let's zoom on the Nematocarcinus.
Yeah, let's push in.
Okay.
Oh, it's
1,
missing
2,
legs.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, only half. It's been through some stuff.
Wow.
I think... Oh, and it's got a really short rostrum. Oh, well, you know, they grow their legs back.
Thank you. Oop, I'm on
And its telson is super long. That little tail between the pleomorph, yeah, at the end there.
Such a cool looking shrimp.
I bet that shrimp has a story to tell.
Yeah. I lost my legs.
That'd be a long story. I lost 5 of them.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Jake.
Come back wide.
Want to get the ship moving?
Yep, let's do it.
All right.
I'm ready.
Bridge, nav. Can we make a 30-meter move north, please?
All right, looks like the new watch is settling in here. Alihi, aloha, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Just for those who are following along with the dive plan, we are just about a little past halfway between waypoint 3 and waypoint 4. We set out a plan today to dive on a seamount, an underwater mountain that had not been mapped until last night when our mapping team mapped the entire feature, and then we set out a dive track to go up the steepest part of this feature. The seamount has a pretty flat top, It, it's about 1,500 meters or so at the very top, and the plan is here to try to get as far up the slope as possible. And just to orient folks, the seamount is on the eastern corner of the exclusive economic zone of Palau. So we're very close to the border to the Federated States of Micronesia. This is a very far, more removed place, so 70 nautical miles away from the island complex.
Is there something in it?
Maybe. Could be.
I think so.
Little shrimp.
So this is a glass sponge. The family Euplectellidae. I believe it's Euplectella.
Megan, what is it that distinguishes this family, the Euplectellidae?
From other families?
Yep.
So it's really the spicules. So the small glass pieces that make up the skeleton of the sponge are unique for every species of sponge. And the euplectellids have a very unique set of glass spicules. But these spicules are microscopic most times, so I have to go on different visual cues in order to identify them. To identify the euplectellids from, say, the rosellids, generally by morphology and the way the spicules knit together. So your rosellids and euplectellids tend to be kind of soft and squishy. So if we were to pick this one up, it would flex nicely and not necessarily break and splinter really easily. Whereas the euretids and vireids are really, really crunchy, and that's when you go to pick it up and it just is like a potato chip, fracturing really, really easily. And that's all because of the way those spicules knit together to form the skeleton of this animal.
And Megan, what are the spicules made of?
Glass. So they're made out of silica glass. So that's why we call them glass sponges. You wouldn't want to eat this animal. It'd be like eating fiberglass.
Yeah, thanks, Jake. That's great.
Are there animals that live inside these glass sponges?
Oh, absolutely. Glass sponges tend to be homes for a variety of different invertebrates, including shrimps and crabs and brittle stars and crinoids. They often associate with sponges in order to find shelter or to get up off the bottom for better feeding opportunities.
Let's take a quick look there.
That's a really weird looking shadow. Oh, it's a xenophyophore. That's what it is. I see it now.
What's the common term for that?
It's a giant protist. So this is a single-celled organism, actually.
Oh, wow.
The animal, well, it's not even an animal. It's not in the Animalia. It's in the Protista. So this creature actually builds this framework around itself. It's multinucleate, meaning it's a single cell, but it has many nuclei within the cell. It's the largest protist in the world. It's the largest single-celled organism.
Wow. It's a phorium, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're really neat. This one is quite coated with sediment, but sometimes their structure is really intricate and round and developed.
That's great.
Yeah, we often classify them by their external morphology as like either being planar or crenulate or, You know, some of them are round and some of them have very intricate, like brainy looking structures.
I gotta zoom back out front for a second.
The challenge is, like, if we were to collect something like that, a lot of times the animal or the creature is no longer in there, because the test that outer structure will stay there a lot longer than the tissue is alive. These Nematochrysanthes have such long legs. It's like bringing me a lot of joy. Or maybe they just look super long because they're on the sediment. There are quite a number of species of Nematochrysanthes or long-legged shrimps. The way to tell the difference between the different species of shrimps is by looking at their rostrum. So they have this sort of horn that's between the eyes, and that horn will have a different number of spikes or spines on it, and that's a good indication of different species. And some have very long rostrums, and some have very short rostrums. The telson, that little tail piece, is also a good indicator. Some have very long ones, some have very short ones, some have spines on them. And so morphologic taxonomy will have us looking at these small structures on crustaceans in order to identify them to species. It's very difficult to do that with video, even with a really good zoom. Sometimes our zoom and the animal, you know, behaves and really stands there really nicely for a close-up, and we can get to species on occasion. But most of the time when we're doing this, it's quite challenging to identify animals to species, depending on the types of characters that we are looking for in order to confirm that species identification.
Megan, why are the shrimp in this deep part of the ocean, 2,047 meters, solitary? You don't often see them together. They're out by themselves, and I'm used to seeing in Galveston Bay in Texas large groups of shrimp all together.
So these animals are scavengers, and so they are going to attend bait if they find it, but there's no advantage to them hanging out in large groups. It would probably be a disadvantage because if they come upon food, they have competition with other individuals.
Yeah, it's a really good question there, John. Just in general in the deep sea, you don't really see those kinds of aggregations that you see in shallow water, and that's just mostly a function of much less food being in these places. The one disadvantage of like not being able to all hang out together is that reproduction becomes a lot more of a challenge, and reproduction in the deep sea is something that is still very poorly understood and poorly studied. Now, for most part, and we've been talking about this here on the live streams quite a bit, is we know virtually nothing about what species are here. You know, there's about 2.2 million species in the ocean, only about 10% of which have been described. So that is an estimate. So about 90% of marine biodiversity is still to be found and described. And that's just about, you know, knowing who is there. Now, in terms of how they live, how they reproduce, that's still a big question mark for most of these things. But they obviously have been around for a really long time, and that's, I think, one thing as scientists and as the public we have to be reminded of often is that the deep sea is really the largest ecosystem on Earth. It's much more, a better representation of what the planet looks like. And so these places are, quote-unquote, more normal than what we are used to living on a day-to-day life. And so that's why this research is so important. If you want to find out something about how the planet works, how our nutrient cycle, how our climate affects, you need to really be studying that part of our planet that represents the biggest portions of it. And that's why deep sea exploration is so important. It is logistically challenging and obviously costly to do these types of endeavors. And that's why in planning these expeditions, we try to get in as much information as possible, try to involve as many disciplines as possible so that the data we collect is not just supporting the research of one or a few principal investigators, but really trying to address the big knowledge gaps that we as the bigger scientific community still have. Yeah, and it's never a dull moment. It's very exciting always to find new things, and it's even more exciting to do it with a broader public. Everybody can join in and watch exactly what we're seeing with just a couple seconds delay.
Oh,
it truly is. Well said, Daniel.
Unless it's a shrimp.
Oh, it's a shrimp.
It's a shrimp.
Shrimp doing some acrobatics.
Yeah, this is a Acanthophyra. We like to call it lovingly the drunken shrimp because it seems kind of silly, but I love it.
Push in there.
It's quite fun. It's really easy to identify this shrimp mainly by its behavior because it always swims like this.
It's very difficult to track.
Yeah.
You don't know which way it's going to turn.
It's probably by design.
Yeah.
You wonder what advantage that would be evolutionary to the shrimp. Why would he have evolved that peculiar behavior, perhaps to throw off predators?
Perhaps.
It's like it's on its own little roller coaster.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just really fun.
Yeah, it's play, or maybe it's a clever way of searching for food.
All right, come on.
Yeah, all the shrimps down here are red, so you have to find unique ways in order to kind of split them into different groups, and their behavior is usually a good way to tell the difference. See this other shrimp? Not the same thing. Doesn't swim the same way.
Normally.
The other indicator is some shrimps are curvitids. They have kind of a humpback, and others are more straight, and they're in the Pandalidae. So they, looking at the morphology of the body, like overall, can be indicative of splitting them into different groups, and their behavior can help split them into different groups as well. Getting to species though, that's really hard. There are a lot of different species down here, and like I said, being able to tell the difference, you'd actually need a specimen in hand looking at it.
As we're transversing the terrain here, just to update our scientists ashore, so we are approaching waypoint 4. We have still about 8 hours of dive time, a little under 8 hours of dive time remaining today. We hope to make it to the top of this feature. It is a seamount with a not completely flat, but somewhat flat top, and we'll try to move up the slope. We've been having good slopes, and it's past waypoint 4. It's going to start getting a little bit more inclined. That's where we expect to see a little bit more hard substrate. But yeah, this is an interesting feature. This is a seamount in the far eastern corner of the